If hip pain is slowing you down, if it's interfering with your sleep, your ability to walk comfortably, if you're limping, have you ever thought about hip replacement surgery? You may be a candidate. In this video, we're going to discuss that. Hip replacement surgery is replacing arthritic degenerated bone with an implant. Typically, the implant is made of a shell, which has a metal component with screws and a plastic liner. The other component is a stem that goes into the femur bone. The point of the prosthesis is to remove the bone-on-bone arthritic painful joint and replace it with a prosthesis that allows you to walk relatively pain-free. There are different approaches for total hip replacement. One approach is called the posterior lateral or posterior approach. That's where an incision is made around the buttock area. Oftentimes this involves cutting through muscle and tendon and exposing the joint. It tends to allow greater exposure at the cost of cutting more muscle. It is successful, but comes with restrictions. The other approach, which I perform, is called the direct anterior approach. That's where the incision is in the front, and it essentially spares muscles on the way to the hip joint. The advantage is after surgery, there really are no restrictions. You can lay on your side, you can cross your legs, there's no pillow needed. And oftentimes the recovery is a little bit faster than the posterior lateral approach. Why would you choose anterior or posterior lateral? Well, it depends on what your goals are. If you want to avoid cutting muscle, if you want a faster recovery, then I would err towards doing the anterior or frontal approach. Find a surgeon who's comfortable doing it, who has had training in it, and oftentimes you'll have a very good outcome. If you do the posterior lateral approach, oftentimes it's successful. However, it does come with restrictions. Hip replacement surgery is usually recommended when there is significant arthritis in the hip and the patient has tried methods such as injections, physical therapy, weight loss, using a cane, and you reach a point where the quality of life is diminished. Oftentimes when I'm examining a patient, they'll point to the groin area where it hurts, they'll have limited motion, they'll state when they turn on their side or when they try to tie their shoe, they have severe pain. All of this suggests the arthritis is affecting your daily life, and it may be time for hip replacement. With the posterior lateral approach, I think the biggest difference is when the muscle is cut, it takes time for that muscle to heal. And during that time, you may notice more of a limp. Usually levels out over time, but you're looking at a longer recovery. Most anterior and posterior approach patients reach the same endpoint, but I would say the posterior lateral approach tends to take a little bit longer, maybe months as opposed to weeks. We put a lot of love into these videos. If you enjoy them, please hit like, comment, and subscribe. Hip replacement surgery, with any replacement surgery, there are risks involved. One is infection, which is usually less than 1%. Blood clot, the infection is prevented with antibiotics, and blood clot is prevented with standard DVT prophylaxis, sometimes aspirin, sometimes an injectable, depending on your surgeon. There's implant wear. It's a metal and plastic device. So over time, there can be wear and tear, just like a part inside your car. That's why it's important to maintain a relationship with your surgeon or somebody who's comfortable following a total joint arthroplasty. I perform direct anterior total hip arthroplasty on a regular basis. A common comment that patients make are that their arthritic pain is gone and that they feel some degree of surgical pain. It's normal to have a little bit of swelling post-surgery. In addition, patients say they're walking better and they have a better quality of life. So recently I had a chance to see two of my post-op total hip replacements. One was 3 weeks post-op and one was 4 weeks post-op. Both of them are not using a cane or walker. What I will say is prior to the surgery, they both optimized their health and were in the best shape possible. This is very realistic for patients who have hip arthritis. So if hip pain is interfering with your quality of life and you think you have arthritis, please visit me at Modern Orthopaedics of New Jersey. I'd be happy to consult with you. We can review x-rays, MRI, do a good clinical examination, and we can decide whether hip replacement is for you.